Hi, welcome to Shelly's Happy Kitchen. I just wanted to show a couple things. I mentioned earlier in a live that I did that I'm doing some breadcrumbs with leftover breads. I've got both an olive loaf and a Asiago cheese loaf. I found a recipe that told me about how long to cook it and how, so you set the oven for 350 and then you do it for about 15 minutes. I just melted some, I use a little bit less of the oil and the butter than what they suggested, just to keep it a little more healthy is my theory in it anyway. So it's got, they did seasoned them with garlic powder, and I did about a half teaspoon of garlic powder. I decided to melt the butter as it said, and then put seasonings on that and then pour it over it, kind of like I would for my Chex party mix. And so then I've got onion powder. Looks like I need to get another onion powder. It's almost gone, which is a big one for Chex Party Mix. It said to do a little bit of rosemary. So I'm gonna put a little rosemary in there. And that's the fresh rosemary that I got from the neighbor across the way. And I'm gonna do some pepper. I don't know, I've never actually measured it out, but someone else had said that if you do that 20 times, it's about a half a teaspoon. So I'm gonna do a little bit less of the salt just because we're trying to watch our blood pressure. So then I've got my little mini mixer. Mix all those things all up in there. And it did Parmesan, but since one of them's Asiago cheese and I don't have a Parmesan already grated, decided to just leave this as is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of pour it, drizzle it on these things so they all get a little bit. Try and get it on the bread and not actually on the pan, because you're not getting any flavor from the pan. And this one says to flip it over, but I found with a stone you don't really have to do that. It kind of cooks it all straight through pretty well, so I'm not planning on flipping it over. I didn't get out something to get that last little bit of seasoning out there. Make sure they all have a little bit of something on them. And just go ahead and stick it in the oven. That silicone bowl and the whipper are dishwasher safe, so I can stick those in the dishwasher. But just wanted to share the quick, so I just used my stone bar pan. I just cut up some leftover loaves, and it said you can store them in the airtight container for like 2 weeks. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and we'll have some croutons to go with our salads. So just wanted to share that. Hope you guys all have a great day and happy cooking.